That's my account officer. When he graduated, he told his family he hadn't done anything worthy of congratulations. That was before he went to the Access Bank School of Banking Excellence, where they test them again and again.
Now you can congratulate me.
Once you make it through the Access Bank School of Banking Excellence, you are indeed ready to play in the Ivy League of banking. I believe that to be true, and that's why I trust Access Bank.
Yeah, good day everybody. Welcome to Sports Rap on TV4next.com. Together with me is
Invisibility Co-Cap.
wow, an interesting weekend it was in the English Premier League.
Very interesting.
Looking at the matches, Liverpool, Arsenal, what's your pick for the weekend?
I'll pick Liverpool match over Arsenal match. Arsenal match was a little bit disappointing because Arsenal had the opportunity to take the lead and they threw it away. But mine only helped them by losing to Liverpool by 3-2. Liverpool with 3 goals and Man U with just 1.
Yeah, Liverpool winning 3-1. Did you see that coming?
I did. Because when the match started, I looked at the back line of Manchester United and there was no Ferdinand, there was no Vidic. And I looked at Smalling and I looked at Brown and I felt they were the weak link in the back four, and that it was exactly what happened. And Suarez was actually the man of the match. He created all the chances, did all the dribblings, but Coit took advantage and stole all the goals.
All right, nice one for Liverpool, and I hope Man U will bounce back. Let's go with done. Moving forward.
I hope not.
You hope not. Why? Okay. Looking forward. Arsenal, as you said, they were very, very lackluster during the weekend. They had a chance of closing on the gap, and they failed to do that, playing 0-0 with Sunderland. Then we have other results like West Brom beating
Birmingham City
3-1. That was the pass of 2 Nigerians. We had Martins on one side
and
Olasey on the other side. None of them failed to score, but at least it was a good result for Olasey as we still moved a little bit up the table.
I think one match that I found rather interesting, even though people might say it might not be important, was Man City Wigan. Man City won by one scrappy goal. But every time they win, it gives them an opportunity to at least go to the Champions League.
Yeah.
And they are really trying to fight to maintain that. Because Chelsea is hot on their heels, ready to pull them down and
since it's a 4-team scenario, I actually give it to Man City. They should. Getting the league title for me, it's rather impossible, but making a Champions League for next season, I think it's quite possible for them. Yeah, leaving England, let's come home, let's come to Nigeria. Looking at the Nigerian Premier League, we had a couple of interesting results even in the weekend. Dolphins still maintain their lead on the table. They actually had a victory, a win victory that was unjust. They had a 3-1 victory over Chiefs. Then we had results like Warrior Wolves beating 1-0. For me, I think the league is actually improving this season. How would you rate the league? So
well, I think the league is actually improving. The puffs are good, and the players are playing good football. And we actually have away victories, which is rare in Nigeria because most of the time you win at home and draw or lose away. But for Dolphins to go all the way to Jos and beat Dreams. I'm saying Dreams. I think they are somewhere at the bottom of the table.
They're actually at the bottom of the table.
Okay, so
and their neighbours Plateau United just a little above them.
Okay.
The two of them just came into the Premier League this season.
And they are going back.
Well, it looks more certain that they're going back. Yeah, from Nigerian League, I think the next one, of course, should be the La Liga.
Okay.
Where Real Madrid and Barcelona, they had wins, different kind of wins. For Barcelona, it was a scrappy win again. They had to grind out the results. They won their win. While for Real Madrid, they were quite convincing with the 4-1 victory, having Benzema and Adebayo.
Well, I think, okay, to start with, it wasn't 4-1, it was 3-1.
Oh, 3-1, sorry.
But the issue is this. This is the issue. Barcelona, do they ever stop winning matches? They've won, I think this season they've lost like just one match.
Yeah, but for me, I think gradually,
Like
it's beginning to show that they are human. Before now, you hear about 3-0, 4-0,
8-0, 7-0.
But now, like the last 2 matches, they had to really struggle to get those 1 goal which they had. It's not a normal thing to. When you hear Barcelona play, what you want to know is how many goals were scored. But now it's 1-0, 1-0. So it shows that maybe the season is beginning to catch up on them, and let's hope maybe tomorrow when they face Arsenal in the Champions League, maybe it could be over.
Yes, tomorrow, Arsenal and Barcelona in the Champions League. I know we're not supposed to talk about that now, but I just want to quickly mention something. I think, do you think that these two, struggling and scrapping, do you think it will affect their match against Arsenal tomorrow?
For me, I think it's going to be a different ball game. Everybody else, the league in the league they have a comfortable lead. They have like 7. Even if they lose 1-2 games, that doesn't mean the title is off. But for the Champions League game, it's win or bust. Once they don't get the results, there's no second chance. They have to be next season again. And against an Arsenal side, 90 minutes will judge. That's just it.
So, but Real Madrid, do they still stand a chance of catching up?
Catching up?
Yes, with them.
That would be magical for me. We have the special one, but I doubt if his magic can actually work this season. The best they can get for me is the second place.
Okay, let's look at the Italian league. There were 2 interesting matches that were played. First of all, Inter Milan won 5-2, and then AC Milan beat Juventus 1-0. It's so sad because Juve is like he's the old lady of Turin, one of the biggest clubs, and they are like somewhere in 7th or 6th or something like that in the league. I mean, they are not the way they used to be before. It's like they are a shadow of themselves. It's so sad.
That actually explains it. They are a shadow of themselves. Before now, they are always in top contention for the league title. But nowadays, it's just a question of getting an Europa spot or getting a Champions League spot, which even this season looks quite difficult. But I'll give it for Inter having a 5-2 victory over the weekend. We have the African Samuel Eto'o scoring 2. I think tomorrow should be his birthday, his 30th birthday.
Wow.
And I think it was a worthy goal for him, having a brace. And at the beginning of the season, it was like AC Milan running away, nobody can catch up with them. Inter was down there when Benitez was there. But now, gradually, we have like just 5 points separating them and AC. So it's still down to the wires. It could be anybody's game. If Inter keeps up the pace, who knows, AC Milan might drop out. But looking at AC Milan in the Champions League, I think one thing that could affect either team is their Champions League fortunes. If anybody drops out of the Champions League among the 2 of them, I see them wanting to concentrate more on the league. And if Inter remains in the Champions League and AC is out, then that means they'll have to face that and all that.
I heard because of this match that the chances they are going to sack the Juventus coach is like 100%. How true is that?
Yeah, well, people say coaching job is about hiring and firing. We have 2 sets of coaches, those that have been hired and those that are waiting to be fired. So it won't be strange to hear that kind of pronouncement that the coach is about being fired. That's actually how the game is. And for the fact that Juventus have been struggling this season, a couple of embarrassing results, if you allow me to use that word, I don't think it's out of place. But now it now boils down to replacements. What kind of replacement can they get? Who are the coaches out there that can actually help change the fortune of Juventus? I think it's a little too late. If they are doing that to get the league title, I think it's a little too late. But maybe to just have some chances, maybe.
So that Europa again.
let's see how that goes. I don't know how that will be.
Okay. One last thing before we wrap this up. We've looked at all the leagues. We looked at the English Premier League and everything. Is there, as in when you look at the English League, for example, and look at all these other leagues, where is there's this consistency of teams you always see at the summits at the top. But I noticed recently there has been a little change, like in Germany, for example, Bayern Munich lost scandalously to Hanover 3-1, and Hanover has never beaten Bayern Munich in so many years. So what do you think is happening right now?
Yeah, I think it still boils down to, like for example, in the English Premier League, for example, we have a situation that many players scattered abroad are beginning to fall in love with English game. They don't mind if Stoke City comes for a player now. All the fact that it's going to the Premier League, they first consider the fact that it's going to the Premier League. So we have a couple of good players spread around the teams. We have, like Ozaze, if he was then, he would believe all he would go for is the top 4 teams. But he went for a club that actually is famous the relegation and see what he's doing there. So we have a sprinkle of them. Like Dembaba was leading scorer in Germany before he left, and it's been West Ham struggling side in England. So when you have 1-2 players like that in each team, it gives you kind of competition, and I think it's good for the game. You don't have stars clustered in one team while others are just maybe average players. So it's kind of even spread, and that brings about competition. Then for the German league, the Bundesliga, I think Dortmund before now used to be a strong team, and it's just after a time that they just went down the ladder. And I think they are back again. And we have they are leading the table with as much as 12 points. It's a race that I doubt if anybody can catch them for the end of the season, and it's looking good for them, and I'm happy for them.
Thank you for staying tuned to Sports Roundup. For these and more stories on sports, please log on to our website www.234next.com, and always stay tuned to your TV sets for the matches that are coming up this weekend, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays for Champions League. Thank you.
It's a new dawn in Africa, and our enormous potential and opportunities have been harnessed by One Bank. One Bank stands strong as the bank of choice for Africans and Africa-related businesses. UBA, with a fast-growing presence across Africa and in key global financial centers, UBA has a wide range of innovative products and services in retail, wholesale, and commercial banking tailored to the needs of individuals and businesses in Africa, delivering convenience to customers and facilitating payments, remittances, trade, and economic development. United Bank for Africa. UBA is the one bank uniting African people and businesses with the world. So, make the wise choice today. Bank with UBA, Africa's global bank.